What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Strangers Mindz. I'm Fernando, and this is Strangers' reaction to Paranormal Call on Tape. We're going to continue on with SirSpooks Top 100 Scariest Videos of 2023. As you guys can see, we're on number 20. We're going to shoot it down to 10. So without any further ado, let's do this.
The following eerie video was uploaded to TikTok by a user by the name of Alexios. In the video, Alexios claimed to show the reason why he left his apartment. The video begins in a very typical manner, with the uploader focusing his camera on an object in his home that is located quite a distance away. Everything seems to be in order, until the camera moves in as close as it can get, at which point we realize why Alexios is so afraid. Take a peek. This video is making no sense at all. What the heck is going on? It looks like a hand has a tight grip on the doorknob without moving at all. And while the camera zooms in, there appears to be two glowing eyes at the top. But what does any of this mean? There are a number of people in the comments area of this video who are similarly puzzled, and because of this, I am interested to hear if you have any hypotheses or thoughts. If you do, please be sure to mention it in the comments below.
Oh, come on.
Although this next...
Come on. Sure. I mean... Did the guy send this video because of what? Like, that could legit be a person, and with any kind of glare coming from any light source would give somebody shining eyes. Even on photos you'll see like these red eyes, but you know, like, I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, like, I thought there was gonna be a lot more to it. But you know what? If that's what we're gonna get, then the only thing I could say is that that's very most likely just a person, and you know, trying to scare the bejesus out of the person recording. But that's about it. I mean. Like, was that a paranormal? You know, was that an entity? Was that a ghost? Was that, like, what was it supposed to be? I don't even know. Anyway, let's continue.
Next piece of footage is quite blurry. It's nevertheless an utterly bone-chilling clip that will give you the chills. The video was filmed all the way back in October of 2012.
Oh, wow.
Before we get into the person who uploaded the video to YouTube giving some much needed context, let's first have a look at the video to see if we notice anything unsettling right off the bat. Now for the context. The uploader writes, quote, "This creepy real ghost tape was sent to us by an anonymous paranormal investigator who claims to have procured it from a young backpacker on holiday in Europe who caught this ghost on video when visiting a castle. The apparition does appear to be very distinct, but we are unsure of the location and unable to research any claims of supernatural activity in the area. It sure looks haunted to us though. A perfect place for a Ouija board session to raise a demon or invoke some scary paranormal activity." End quote. So what do you think? Do you believe that this eerie video actually shows ghostly activity happening, or do you think that this is something much less sinister? Be sure to let me know.
Well, from what we saw, I mean, it looks legit like it was accidentally captured, which gives it more credence. Like, I like videos like this that, you know, when somebody's recording and they're not even really expecting anything because they're just concentrating on something else and something just pops in. I like those videos more so. But knowing that it is an anonymous video that was sent to the person that sent it to SirSpooks, and it was a paranormal investigator. I mean, that's all kind of, falls into he and she say. But the way it came in and vanished, it's a pretty cool catch. I have to say. This video is well over a decade old. Seems like they were in a castle of sorts. I would have loved to know what castle they were in or what location, if it's in the States or international. It would have been just awesome to know more about this location. But as far as the clip is concerned, you know what? I like it. It seemed like an accidental catch, and that's what we like over here.
A woman named Cassandra Joy uploaded this video to her TikTok account, which is filled with tons of creepy events. The video starts off with her explaining that she heard some strange knocking noises at her garden gate at 3 o'clock in the morning. Whereas most people would probably ignore it out of sheer fear, Cassandra gets out of her room and goes to investigate the noise. When she looks outside of her window, this is what she sees.
Actually, you know what? Before I started recording SirSpooks Top 100 Scariest Videos of 2023, I recorded already a, I want to say probably Mind Junkie, which is also a great YouTuber with paranormal content videos. And I think this video that we're about to see is in that one also. I already reacted to this, but let's go. If this is your first time, let's see it.
Out of nowhere, as soon as she grabs her flashlight so she can see the outside of her yard better, an extremely loud knocking noise can be heard coming from her front door, as well as a creepy voice whispering hello, causing Cassandra to audibly gasp before the video abruptly shuts off. So what do you think could possibly be going on here? Is this poor innocent woman a victim of stalking? By the looks of it, all signs unfortunately point to the answer being yes. That is, if we're assuming this isn't staged. In the description of the post, Cassandra says that the police wouldn't help her, sadly, so let's just hope that she is eventually able to get the peace that she needs and deserves.
Well, I tell you what, you guys, from the first time I saw it, I already gave my opinion on it. So, let's just, do a little recap. Yes, all of that stuff could have been orchestrated. That's for sure, 100%. You, especially, with the grittiness of the video. I mean, I'd argue, I think the video that Mindseed had, Mindseed, no, Mind Junkie, I'm sorry, looked a lot better. It was more clear, so much so that it actually, the person standing actually looked like they had like horns, I believe. I could be mistaken. It's been a while. But it did look a lot clearer. All of that stuff could have been orchestrated, using, I mean, you don't even need like a real good string to pull that off with the gate. But let's just say if it is real, right? The most interesting is how that chain link gate door was opening and closing, kind of sporadic. Even if it was windy, due to it being a chain link fence, it wouldn't give that kind of reaction to it. So the guy standing there could have been, the cat didn't move at all. I believe I said something on the lines that I think it was a fake cat. That black whatever was pointed in front of their whatchamacallit, pantry, not a pantry, like a shed, that could have been, a garbage bag or something like this. There was, all of this could have been orchestrated. And unfortunately, if it is real and she did actually reach out to the police for some help and they didn't do nothing, you know what? This is why I tend to tell people who are potential, I'm gonna use the word victims of a haunting. Like if you're gonna go to authority, whether it be the police department, which, in all honesty, they won't be able to do anything to help you. But if you was to take real good, evidence and present it to to your local church, they are most likely able to help you, or at least get you in contact with people that can. But if you're running to a place with this kind of evidence, I guess it all depends on how you're presenting it and, presenting yourself, because you don't want to look like a nut job at the same time. But, I'd argue that in every state there is a local paranormal investigating team that you could try and contact. Hopefully you could, get some sort of feedback if they're any good. But there are people, I'd argue, in every state that are willing to help. Mind you, if you come across paranormal investigators that are trying to charge you for services, we all are going through hard times, but this is not a occupation. It is a vocation. And these are words from Joe Frank, who is, the CEO of the Warren Legacy Foundation for Paranormal Research. We are helping people. We are not charging people. The only people that makes money out of the paranormal is if you get high enough in the, high enough as far as popularity is concerned that you're able to sell merch, or even, get yourself contracts with a network. That is how you're able to really make some money. All of this is more like a hobby, and if we're able to help people, amen. That is how I basically got into the field myself. And due to, in my area, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, there's not a lot of people out there willing to talk about the paranormal. If you talk about ghosts and ghouls, you're gonna be looked at like if you belong in a psychiatric center. So with that being said, if you need help, conduct yourself properly. I mean, obviously we're talking that it's the paranormal kind of troubles that you're in. Conduct yourself properly, make sure you have good evidence, because if you just call 911 and be like, there's a ghost in my house, I don't even think they'll take you serious. Unfortunately, sad but true.
This TikTok user named Ben Vesti is about to enter this eerie abandoned building in the middle of broad daylight. It looks to be in extremely rough shape, and it certainly looks quite creepy. Ben is probably wanting to enter the house to explore the area and see if he can spot anything out of the ordinary. Perhaps he wants to bump into some paranormal entities. Well, if he does, then he doesn't even need to go inside to see one, because little did he know, he already filmed one way before he even stepped one foot inside the creepy house. Take a look.
Alright, first off, I have to say this. That hallway looks so familiar. That hallway is not for this house. That hallway is definitely, man, dare I say, that looks so familiar. I've been a couple of times to Letchworth Village Sanatorium, Psychiatric Center in upstate New York, Letchworth, and that looks so similar. But anyway, the editing of the videos, so I do the same thing, so it's all good. I'm just saying, wow, that hallway looks so familiar. I like it. I like it.
As Ben pans the camera across the house from the outside, a terrifying ghostly apparition can be seen moving around in the house. Ben did not notice this at the time of the recording. When Ben goes inside to investigate the house, he doesn't come across anything weird. He probably went home that day disappointed that he didn't get any good footage, but he certainly had the scare of his life when he reviewed the clip later on.
Oh man, I like it because it was genuine. Like, they weren't trying to make it a paranormal thing. I don't know if you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say. First of all, when I go out into the field, I'm not expecting anything. We cannot control the paranormal. If these entities choose to communicate or interact with you, that is their decision. A lot of times we go out there, we don't get nothing. The beauty of it is that we have devices that capture things that aren't, I guess the best way to say, that you accidentally caught something. And that is exactly what this clip is about. The reason why I like it so much is because even in slow motion, that entity was moving very quickly. And due to the coloration of that entity, that camera that the gentleman was using recording, it looked pretty good with detail as far as coloring is concerned. Obviously, if there was somebody taking the same video with somebody at a window, you would notice the big difference. You'll notice detail, color, and everything. That entity looked like it was just plain white, almost, dare I say, transparent. If it wasn't due to the dark background, it would have definitely looked like it would have been transparent. And the movement, the way it looks, everything, this is by far a very good catch as far as paranormal is concerned. I like it a lot. Yeah.
This next video was published to YouTube on November 5th, 2011 by a user known as Soccer1001A. In the opening of the video, he provides us with some context by writing the following. Quote, "It was late on the night of February 12th, 2011. I was home alone with my friend. We were outside playing basketball on ice when we heard a screech about 500 yards away. It kept getting closer. We glanced at each other, wondering what the heck that was. After about 30 seconds, about 100 yards in the distance, we could make out a very large, dark object walking towards us. We sprinted into my house, began to lock all the doors, and I picked up my iPhone to take a video of the screech the animal was making, but I got a little more than I expected." End quote. So with that out of the way, let's take a look and see what it was that the YouTuber was able to record.
Lock it. Now that caps off a crazy adventure.
Ben,
Did you?
it's your window.
He's coming in the house.
The uploader then says that he understandably did not stay at his house that night and left. He then says he returned back home the next morning, and this is what he found.
A dog-like creature peeked its nose out. Now I'm gonna see what it would have to stand on how tall it would have to be. Well, this is my height. There's the window. There's nothing it could have stood on. You know, that's weird, there's scratches on there. Well, anyways, it could have had a couple layers like this on these steps. But it would have to be about a foot taller than me in order for its head to peek out. Stating that the Dogman would be, believe it or not, 7 foot tall on his hind legs.
According to the uploader, there have been other sightings of a similar creature in the woods by his house. A hunter on his property heard similar screeches a couple of days prior to this incident.
House Star Emergency, this is Kyle speaking. How can I help you? Hello?
Something just ran in front of us on the road. We're in the ditch. We rolled over.
How many people are in the car, and is anyone injured?
There's 2 of us. I don't think we have any injuries.
Is the car on its top or wheels or what?
No, it's kind of sitting on its side.
Hold one moment, please, while I contact emergency services.
Okay.
Okay, the state police should be on their way in a few minutes. Is everyone still okay?
Yeah, I think we're okay.
What ran in front of you? A deer?
I don't know what the hell it was, but it was big. It looked like a great big dog. Standing up.
Was it a bear, maybe?
Maybe oh my God. Oh my God!
Sir? Hello? Are you still there? Sir?
It has been suggested that this could either be a dogman or a werewolf caught on camera, which would make this video even more terrifying. What do you think could be going on here? Is this video completely authentic, or could it be a hoax? Be sure to leave all of your ideas and theories in the comment section down below.
Okay, so not for nothing, that was pretty freaking dope. That was pretty awesome. The only thing I'm gonna say is that due to the grittiness of the camera and how frantic the whole situation was, we couldn't really even get a good glimpse at what it was that was at the window. Could this guy be like a Grammy winning actor? Possibly. But let's just say not everybody is, Brad Pitt or Denzel Washington kind of expert out there. And this was a genuine situation that really made this guy just, pop my eardrum, because I had to even remove my earpiece. But definitely his reaction was, I'm gonna have to say, genuine. And that's all we could take out from this video. The 911 call, all of that could have been orchestrated. Yes. That scream though it felt genuine, and which, you know, kind of pushes us to take that 911 call, you know, a little more seriously. So there are, you know, folklores, legends, for generations and generations of werewolf creatures. You know, also, let's, you know, possibly not a werewolf, dare I say skinwalker also. You know, it could have been something like this. I like that he tried to debunk, you know, the skepticism by showing us outside of the window that it was standing on. You know, again, we're gonna have to, you know, go by his word. Was it that window? But you know, let's just say that is pretty tall. It is at a weird position for you to get onto the third step just so you could peek into the window. Again, from what we saw, I'm not able to see if it was standing straight or if it was sideways. You know, man, when I see videos like this, I just wish there was more information. But that is my 2 cents on that video. Creepy, yes. I even got the goosebumps hearing the screaming of the 911 call in the very end and the roaring. But yeah.
Matthew Ball posted the following piece of footage to his YouTube account on March 4th, 2007, and was taken on a train that was going from Adelaide to Jacobs Creek in the middle of a nice sunny day. From what I could find on the internet, the location of this video seems to be somewhere in South Australia. In the video, we can see the outdoor scenery looking green and beautiful, but in just a second, we are about to be subjected to another sight, and it's anything but beautiful. Let's look. Did you see it? If you look carefully, you can make out what appears to be a strange, ghostly apparition walking across the train tracks before the video abruptly ends. Sadly, the video itself doesn't have much context provided to it, so we don't know certain details that would surely help to figure out whether or not this is real or fake. However, thanks to the comment section, some people have provided some more information. Quote, "The area of the Barossa train line near Rowland Flat is notoriously haunted due to a train derailment in the late 1800s. There have been many stories of ghostly people crossing the tracks and causing further derailments. This could very well be one of the ghosts that haunts the train line." End quote. Another commenter said, quote, "I love this. My ancestors, great-grandparents times 5, lived in this exact area over 150 years ago and are buried at the Rowland Flat Cemetery. My husband and I went looking for their old house in Steingarten Road, Rowland Flat, in 2009, and we found the house of the brothers my relatives married all that time ago. And the person who was living in this house said the Schwarzkopf house on the other side of the dirt road was haunted and told us not to go in there. This is real." End quote. With that eerie backstory, it's no surprise many people believe this area to be haunted, and it makes the ghost sighting seen in this video all the more believable. So, is it real or fake? Either way, it's undeniably creepy.
Alright, you guys, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna actually say something about this video.
All the more believable. So, is it real or fake? Either way, it's undeniably creepy.
And there. So I believe this video is authentic. I have come across a lot of videos of people driving and they see something crossing, the road right in front of them. And, a lot of times it was during the rain. So due to the camera angle and, the the wind pushing the rain to the side without the wipers, it gives you, like this kind of image of something crossing in front of you while you're in the car with the camera. Not, you won't see the same effects with your own eyes, but you see this effect if you're sitting recording and it's raining and the wind is just pushing the water off the windshield. That it'll give you like some sort of this effects. But here, the train is in motion. There is no rain. As far as I could tell, it's a pretty decent day. Nothing is flying across the view of the camera or the train. And whatever crossed this right here is transparent. One could argue, could it be edited? This looks way too clean for me to make that statement, which is why I am aiming towards this is authentic. It looks very nice. It looks very nice if it's edited, like damn near, professional editing. And for a mini clip like this, why would anybody waste their time?
Either way, it's undeniably creepy.
And it actually crosses all across, even disappearing at the very bottom of the hill. I like this one. I like this one. Finally, a clip that I can't really say much but a positive commentary on it. Thank you, SirSpooks. That's the first time I've seen that clip. I've never seen it before. That was a blind reaction. And I mean, a lot of these videos are blind reactions, but that was finally a paranormal ghostly entity, paranormal caught on tape clip that I really am agreeing on 100% of it being authentic. Awesome.
This TikTok user posted a video to his account saying that he was exploring Cabo San Lucas and managed to capture something on camera that is quite unsettling to say the least. Take a look at the video and see what you can make out of this. A strange man can be seen coming out of a cave in the distance, staring off into nowhere for a while, before he eventually recedes back into the cave that he came from at the start. The man in question appears to be quite tall and lanky while also being quite hairy. The uploader of this video is convinced that he managed to record videographic evidence of the existence of a Mexican Sasquatch. Do you think that the TikTok user managed to capture exactly that, or was this just some incredibly bizarre man living in a cave? Either way, it's definitely pretty strange.
Strange for a civilized person, yes. What I mean is a civilized person, a person that knows nothing but, you know, people live in houses in a society, you know, living in a, you know, a city, civilized person. That honestly, I don't see nothing weird about it. Nothing scary. Definitely not a Sasquatch, Mexican Sasquatch, whatever they said. You know, it was just a person who's most likely going through hard times and possibly, most likely, has some personal addictions that led for him to have a roof over his head in this manner. I don't see, there is absolutely nothing more I could say about this video. It's just a regular man who's going through some, you know, hard times, and instead of living out in the wilderness or on a bench or, you know, just, you know, completely at the mercy of nature and people, you know, he decided this is the best place to actually be in. And this is nothing weird, scary, or nothing at all. It's a person living in a cave. And who's to say that this person is living in a cave? You know, it's probably, you know, he ventured in there and is venturing out.
A YouTuber named Leo Tree posted the following video to his channel all the way back on May 15th, 2008. It may be quite a pixelated video, but it's heart-poundingly scary nonetheless. The footage in question shows a group of men wandering around a cave and filming their findings. When they first enter the cave at around the 25-second mark, nothing of note happens and it stays that way for a little while. The cave itself is quite eerie, but that's it. However, things start to change near the 2.5-minute mark, when the group of friends begin to hear some strange noises followed by something genuinely unthinkable. Have a listen and have a look.
All caves are...
Oddio, raga, pure voi, quando entrai in grotta, non si sa, tanti posti belli che ci stanno, non ci
Vai avanti, via, così ripivi un po' meglio.
Alessio?
Non fa coglione,
Pareva.
Madonna merda, oh.
Cioè, raga, però non se ne incazzo.
Stanno piazze di mezzo metro. Solo.
Raga, porco dici.
No, lo dico io lo stai. Per fare una certa impressione.
Sì, infatti, ma poi...
That's not Spanish. Is that a form of... That doesn't sound like Italian either. It's definitely not a Spanish, or maybe, you know, probably one of the other, you know, countries that doesn't really talk, like Argentina. I don't think they talk our Spanish.
È un po'? Lugubre. Lugubre, ok. Occhio alla merda, che c'è un po' da dentro.
Brazil.
Porco Dio, questo si muove!
No, no, aspetta.
Aspetta, cazzo, guarda! Ma che cazzo? No, guarda, porco Dio, devo vedere la pescare troppo. Ma... Aspetta. Ma raga, ma porco Dio! Oh! Ma che persona!
Oh cazzo, porca troia!
Ma che persona!
Oh cazzo, porca troia!
First, the men hear some truly scary noises coming from somewhere nearby, but before they get a proper chance to dart their way out of there, a ghostly face can be seen. It's then that the men do everything in their power to get out of the cave. The video then abruptly ends, meaning that we do not really know what happened to the men after the video ended. Let's just hope that these men are holding up okay all these years later and are not still being haunted by this strange ghost.
I'm not going to say that these guys were orchestrating this situation. What I am going to say is that this video was probably taken from these people, from these gentlemen, you know, exploring a cave, and somebody edited the video. Because I swear to you, I've heard those whispers on audio templates of whispers, screaming, and stuff like this. Same freaking video, and even hearing it, it seems off. It's not going with the video. When the people are talking, you're even hearing like a bit of an echo because they're in a cave. No, this video is completely directly like on the video, not within the video. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah, this is completely edited. And you know, the head was female. You could tell the features and everything looking up, almost like, you know, like a music video going on or something. This is completely I'm not saying that the people in the video are part of this scandal, but definitely it is cap. 100%.
A Reddit user named BourbonLover88 posted the following clip online and said, quote, "My trail camera caught a figure moving left to right in this video. More context and photos in comments." End quote. Let's take a look at the video first and see what we can make out. By watching the video, we can tell that there is definitely something going on here, but it's hard to tell exactly what. A comment from the user states, quote, "I hunted top an abandoned coal mine that was in operation from the 1890s through the late 1940s. At different points throughout the mine's history, cave-ins, explosions, and other unfortunate incidents have killed dozens of men, many of whom still reside in the cave, as their bodies were in locations too dangerous for rescue. They simply sealed off those portions of the mine with cement and kept going. Crisscrossed across this property is old mining roads, one of which can be seen in the video. The figure seems to slow down when crossing the old road and then speed up again afterwards. I don't believe this is something on the lenses, as the figure moves behind the trees on the left side of the road and in front of the trees on the right. I also can make out what looks to be legs underneath the figure in certain positions of the video. So the freakiest part is this. I've placed a photo in this comment of my buddy, who is 5'9", in a similar spot as where the figure crosses the road. Comparing the two, the figure looks to be about 10 feet tall." End quote. In addition, BourbonLover88 stated that he believes this incident to be the result of a ghost, but he also wants to hear everyone else's thoughts. Here are two comparison shots, one taken during the day and the other while strolling through the woods. It is astounding to say the least that the uploader believes the spectral figure to be almost 10 feet tall as well. This is the stuff of nightmares.
I don't know, you guys.
There are two comparison to be about 10 feet tall. He believes else's other
Yeah, it's a different camera view.
shots. But 88 stated that he believes
the camera here is aimed a little bit more down. You can see the height of this you know, bush, tree, whatever. And
the other wall
is the, you know, this is daylight. I would say is the same angle. But while the guy's walking away, the camera is actually more zoomed and aiming up. So we cannot go by this at all. Let's go by this, right?
Strolling through the...
All right. So let's say this thing must have been like up here. But if you see the video, right, obviously we're gonna see some movement up here, but what I'm noticing is a blurriness down here, which is more closer to the lens, so it could possibly be something on the lens. What? This, due to the pixelated, the low quality of the camera, could it be even a web or some form of something almost like I see it all the time, especially when during the summer with all the it's almost like a cotton webby kind of stuff. It doesn't seem like it's raining, so I'm not gonna go with that, but definitely you'll see a blurriness down here that is more closer to the camera, which it's, even if it's real, that blurriness that is in front
Similar
of the camera,
spot as where the figure crosses the road. Comparing the two, the figure looks to be about 10 feet tall.
see it?
End quote. In addition, Bourbon Lover 88 feet tall the road.
So this is just
Comparing the
here.
two, the figure looks to be about 10 feet tall.
There's something
End
blurry
quote.
closer to the.
In addition, Bourbon Lover 88 stated that he believes this incident to be the result of a comparison.
So yeah, that's my thing. Over here is clear. Unfortunately, I mean, you could even barely see the guy. Let's be real. Yes, he's wearing camouflage, but he's still blurry. So with night vision, it forces the camera to work more, which if there's anything on that screen, you won't be able to really detect any features if you could barely see this guy now. So yeah, I'm not saying that they orchestrated it, but it can easily be mistaken for something real. And I just feel like given a better circumstances, not myself sitting here watching the video, I could most likely just debunk this on the spot way easier than me just trying to explain it. But yeah, again, not their fault.
Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill uploaded a video on January 20th, 2023, in which he ventured out to an extremely creepy abandoned school where he had quite a number of scares happen throughout the night. As he makes his way through the building, which is incredibly quiet and run down, he eventually hears some rather unnerving sounds and starts to see stuff that obviously freaks him out.
What is that? Oh shit. Do you hear that?
I love exploration videos, especially into abandoned places. That's like my jam. I go into psychiatric centers, abandoned psychiatric centers all the time. I have a series, Stranger's Journey Within the Walls of an Insane Asylum. I'm still working on it, and I mean, I already have a couple of episodes. It's my first time editing videos, so the first 2 episodes, they're, just take the evidence from those videos. I'm getting a lot better in putting videos together, but the first 2 episodes, the way it's put together, it's a little, very much amateur, but take the evidence from that video, and it is an adrenaline rush. It is fun, it is exciting, but I would never go to a place by myself in an abandoned location. Not because I'm scared, I could fend for myself, but aside from the paranormal, and I always say this on pretty much every time I come across a video like this, it's about safety first, you guys. If you want to venture off and do this, awesome, but make sure you have a companion, at least with one more other person. Because if you fall, something falls on you, or anything could happen. You are left defenseless on your own. Safety first. Dude, but announce
Somebody's
yourself. Yeah, announce yourself. Announce yourself. You guys, if again, you need to announce yourself. Why? Safety reasons. They're most likely doing the same thing you're doing, right? They're probably their fear factor is, limited, and they're hearing what you're hearing, which should be nothing, but they're hearing footsteps. You're in an abandoned place. My thought would be, is it paranormal or is it a person? If it's a person, then and they're not identifying themselves, letting them be known, then I could actually take that as a dangerous situation, like a threat. Let yourself be known. If you come across another person, who knows, you probably make a friend, right? What I know is, I don't know many homeless people or people in bad terms as walking around with a good flashlight. Like, the worst thing you could do. Sorry. Big mistake, bro.
As you can see, another person with a flashlight appears out of nowhere, only to then walk by Chris, who's understandably hiding. You can never know a stranger's intentions in a place like that. About 10
Again, do not go to these places by yourself. It looked like that person was by themselves also. And this is just us thinking that they're not even together. All of this could have been orchestrated and they were actually together. But, this just proves that don't go by yourself. If you come across another explorer, let yourself be known. Hey, I'm here. I'm doing this too. And whatever situation happens after that, then, lesson learned. You are taking a risk. I'm taking a risk when I go out to places like this, but I go prepared just in case. And I'm never by myself.
10 minutes or so later, Chris is recording himself walking into what appears to be the school's bathroom, and it's then which he gets a genuinely terrifying fright.
Urbex Hill. I actually know these fellas. I mean, not personally, but I've seen a couple of their videos. They're cool, which kind of surprises me that they actually didn't, Oh man, so many things are going through my head right now. But after a situation like that, knowing that there's somebody in the building, wouldn't you not want to leave? I mean, fine, you want to keep on exploring, but you already know somebody else is in the building. So even if you're there investigating the paranormal, anything that you get, you cannot even present it because we already know there's somebody in the building. It could have been tampered with.
Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Somebody's in there. Oh, shit. Scared the fuck out of me. Oh, man. Fuck that. Oh, man.
The other person that he...
Hello.
The other person didn't even have a flashlight, right?
What the fuck? Oh, it's a fucking toy.
A toy?
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
It moved before it fell.
The second time he walks into the bathroom, he finds out that it's just a toy, as he refers to it. But the fact that the figure suddenly drops to the floor the moment he looks at it is honestly really strange. He is then shown walking down this long corridor when he begins to hear something strange coming from above.
He's walking this way. Listen. Alright, I'm gonna go this way.
It's not even a full minute later that Chris gets yet another scare coming his way.
The safe is still here. I wonder what's in it. Oh shit.
See this? Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Did he go?
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
What the fuck? He was standing right here.
Due to the editing of SirSpooks, I would have loved to see the full clip though, without the cut.
He's probably in this room.
Did you see him go back? Because it looked like, if anything, it would have been good if there was a hallway, and that could have been the reason why it didn't come off the other side, because he just went down the hallway. But since it's just a closed room, did you see it go back? Or, you know. You all know you're not by yourself. And if there was a cut in the camera, that's completely done.
Hello?
There's so much stuff in there.
It is truly unexplainable how that person or shadow could disappear right in front of Chris's eyes. Afterwards, it was nowhere to be seen either. But just as he's getting ready to call it a day, it seems as though whatever creepy spirits or entities are lurking inside of the school decided to give Chris one last scare for good measure.
This is crazy. I remember the last time I explored it. Oh shit. I remember the last time I explored it. Oh shit. Hello? Hello? What? Okay, I know I heard somebody coming down these stairs. I'm out.
It clearly sounded like someone was running down the stairs, but as you can see, there was no one there. Although Chris is clearly an experienced explorer, let's just hope for his own safety that he doesn't venture back to this creepy school for any further investigations.
I mean, don't go back by yourself. That's it. And his, I got a red flag with the running down the steps, because it is the same guy that saw somebody holding a flashlight, and he literally was hiding from the guy with the flashlight. But maybe his demeanor changed and he felt a little bit more ballsy. I don't know, maybe. But he heard footsteps running down the stairs and he goes after it. Like, it's two different kind of actions. But anyway, you guys, moral of the story: do not investigate or explore abandoned locations of any type by yourself due to safety reasons. And if any of this is truly paranormal, knowing that you're by yourself, us knowing that you're by yourself, but yet you're coming across people within a location, anything you present could be, tossed away due to contamination. So we don't know. But anyway, you guys, that's it. We're on number 10. I am enjoying myself quite a lot doing these videos. So if you guys are enjoying yourselves, please do what you do when you like a channel. Hit that like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys on the next. Peace.